Okay, Brother Shaun.
Yes.
Now you will keep the time, and whenever you will speak, Shaun will keep the time.
Yes.
Is
Inshallah.
that clear?
Yes.
So whenever 2 minutes and 30 seconds will be passed, then you will knock that you have 30 seconds. Just you say you have 30 seconds left.
Yes.
And when time is over, you should say your time's up or your time is over.
Over.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's start the debate. This much awaited debate. The debate is BJI, Bangladesh Jamaat Islami, will be in the power to form the government in the next election. So we have two groups. The first group is against the motion of the topic. They will say no, Bangladesh Jamaat Islami cannot come to power in the next election, and they will logically present their arguments why BGI needs more time. All right. So first of all, I'm requesting Brother Shaun to start moderating his group, and his group first speaker will be Mr. Rafiq. So Brother Shaun will moderate his group. Okay, Brother Shaun.
Okay. Thank you very much, our speaker, Abu Yusuf sir. Now I am requesting our brother Rafiq, to show his argument against the motion. Brother Rafiq, you can start. Rafiq bhai, please unmute. Rafiq bhai. Yes.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, Rafiq bhai, you can start.
Yes.
Okay. Respected teacher and my dear brother and my opposite leader, Mr. Shakil Ahmed. Today our lesson is debating part is the BGI will not come.
Please open the video.
So I am in my point. They will not come to the power. Talking about this, less manpower in comparison with the population, because there are 18 crore people in the country, but 2 or 3% people knows about BGI, so that we can tell about it. No, every sector or every offices not will enough person of BGI. I that BGI will not come to the power if they hope they will get power. So I also give a point that people of Bangladesh is still not ready to accept Islam as their way of life, because though we are Muslim country, but we are not Islamic country. So that every person they love Islam, but they did not love the power of Islam, because when the Islam is established in our country, every person or against person who they are love fascist or Santrasi, terrorism, they cannot accept it. Though they are first, they are Muslim, but when Islam is established, they will always sorry, they will always
Rafiq bhai, you have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. So I want to say that every sector storage, they are manpower. So uh, if we if we survey in our country, 2% offices are love BGI. So
Rafiq bhai, your time is
in
over.
my
It is over.
in the end of my topic, that the BGI will not come to the power. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Right, thank you very much. So, for your kind information, I'm just telling you the marking criteria again. So, you total mark is 10. One speaker total mark is 10. Okay,
Yes.
and the criteria are fluency 2.5, then presentation 2.5, logic 2.5, examples 2.5. All right,
Yes.
fluency 2.5, presentation 2.5, logic 2.5, examples 2.5, right? So in total, this is the 10 marks. So I would like to request you to maintain the criteria. I mean, your speech should be fluent, and also your presentation should be how we prepared you for the presentation. We have a presentation structure, right? So far, you remember, brother Shaun, can you
Yes,
remember the structure?
Okay.
We taught you the presentation structure.
Excuse me, brother Shakil, what number, whose number of topics have I, would we speak?
You have to speak your topic. You choose your topic. You told us.
Oh, that I make, I have select.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you, thank you.
All right. All right. So have you understood my criteria point?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Now I'm requesting brother Shakil, the team leader of for the motion of the topic, to call upon his member and
Thank you
count
very
the
much.
time.
Thank you
And
very
count from
much.
the time.
I would like to request my first member, dear brother Dilur Rahman, to tell about for the motion of today's topics. Please start.
Also, please keep time. Time.
I have
Use.
to stopwatch. It's difficult for me to keep the time. I have to
Okay,
stopwatch.
okay, brother. I am keeping the
Okay, no
time.
problem.
No
Brother
problem.
Shaun can.
Yes.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good
Sir.
evening. Hope you are well by the grace of Allah. My dear teacher and fellow my friends. Today my topic is Bangladesh Jamaat Islami will come to the power next election. So I want to try some logical point how BJI come to the power. My first point is, after 5th August, Bangladesh win a revolution process against a fascism. That means Bangladesh Awami League, who carried their power 15 to 16 years. And that was a private situation in our country. We are not good situation that time. We are not moving. We are not speaking. We are not speaking. We are going safely and freely. And my point is, BJI, all leaders, I think senior leaders are fresh and clean image. Already they hold their clean image all over the country. By electronic media or if you join their any procession, there any contribution with the people, they have a clean image and fresh image. For example, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, the Amir of BJI, already good character and already hold a fantastic person and a benevolent person. I think all of the people, only Islamic, every party, every religious person, he already hold a good position. So I think BJI
30
will
second, 30 second, Jilur bhai.
free and fair, yes, if free and fair election by this government create, then BJI will come to the power. My second option is, my second point is, BJI, all members, all supporters, and their activists, no bribe, take no bribe, and other no fraud, no forgery. They continue in past and nowadays and not in future. So it is the good side for BJI to come to the power. I think no claim after 5th August, no claim against BICS or BJI to create a vandalism or any other unsocial activity. So I think BJI will come to the power for their good character, ethical position, and other many more activities. So again, I strongly believe BJI will come to the power next election, inshallah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Dilur Rahman.
Okay, now brother Shaun, you team member.
Now I am requesting Muhammad Enamul Hassan. Enamul Hassan, bhai, please. You can show your argument against the motion. Enamul Hassan, bhai.
Okay, and when the speaker is speaking, you can I mean highlight his video. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Enamul Hassan, bhai,
And
please.
maintain time properly.
Yes. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Thanks to our respected organizer and teacher and our older bhai. Give me opportunity to take number 4. My number is, my question, Jamaat manpower not trained yet according to its ideology. অর্থাৎ জামাতের তাদের আদর্শ প্রশিক্ষিত নয়।
ভাই নো বাংলা ভাই প্লিজ।
কোশ্চেনটা বলছেন, number 1, have to worker of BJI have a lot responsibility to create, to implement the rules of Allah in this land. Number 1, as a Muslim, Jamati Islam, Islami Jamaat, this is the we cannot think without one cannot be considered. If you want to a proper Muslim, you have to work as a Muslim worker. When you will be success, if you implement the rules of Islam. In this thing, I want to tell every worker of is not properly active as a BGI worker. So I want to request the elder person of our BGI as a leader, as a supervisor, as a worker, as a senior should remove the leg between us. If we want to establish the Islam rules, when we will be success, inshallah. So, hello.
Yes, carry on. Carry on. Yes, brother, you have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds.
Our brother Enamul.
All right, I think time's up,
Stop,
right?
please.
Yes, time's up.
Yes, brother Shakil, your team member, please.
Over.
Thank you. Now I would like to request my dear brother Zakir Hussain to express his opinion for the motion of the topic. BJ will come to power in the next election. Please.
Time. Can
3
you tell
minutes.
me?
3
minutes.
3 minutes.
Three.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Our dear teacher, dear participant. Alhamdulillah. Our topics is PJI will become to the power, and now I want to talk something about some of point. In order to save the people in the world and give them to the heaven, Maulana called to the people come to save them in the world and next one in the difficult situation when the people are not find any other instruction to save themselves to the from the two worlds. They were called to the Allah that was said in the Quran. وما لكم لا تقاتلون في سبيل الله والمستضعفين من الرجال والنساء والولدان الذين يقولون ربنا اخرجنا من هذه القرية الظالمة واجعلنا من لدنك وليا واجعلنا من لدنك نصيرا. In order to save the people, I call the people and for their safe, for their future happiness, and most of the people are come to with him, and he was starting organization that BJI from the 83 years before, and by a long time BJI will make a sacrifice a leader just like Mutiur Rahman Nizami, Ali Hassan Mahmud Mujahid Karimullah, Shoaib Mir Kashim Ali, and a large number of workers who are create achieve faith to the social different social work, and they have achieved faith in the people. Nowadays, if we want to the around us, the other organization find failure to give them keep an happiness, and people are
Zakir bhai, you have 30 seconds.
the people are look look to us what we can want to for them. It is the time of
Zakir bhai, your
good
time is over.
situation
Zakir bhai,
that
time is over.
interior government want a large number of honest people, and we can, if we can support and we can deliver them large number of people, we can success in the next election. May Allah help us. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, thank you very much. Now, brother Shaun, your team member.
Thank you very much. And now it is the time for Anwar bhai. Anwar bhai, please unmute your video as well as your audio. Anwar bhai. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullah.
All right. One more thing. So, if Mr. Anwar also join with you, okay.
Yes.
So I think Mr. Enam should speak for the motion of the topic, right? Otherwise, you will have a lot more number than my brother Shakil's team member.
Enamul bhai already have presented his argument.
Shohag, Enamul, both presented, right? Okay. Okay.
Shohag,
Anyway.
yes.
Sir, all the three portion, but
Okay.
Anwar
one
bhai,
more
please unmute your video, Anwar bhai. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum Assalam.
Thank you, my fellow coordinator and organizer. I would like to say about BJ. I come to the our next election. I am against the motion of the topic. There are many logical reasons why I am against the motion of the topic. They come to the power not come to the power next election. I expect that their opponents should consider the fact that BJI main trust will retain their constitution and the Holy Quran and Hadith. In our social talk about BJI trust, the opposite Islamic parties say Hakimiyya philosophy is incorrect, and they also say the BJI criticism about Sahaba. It is the most important point. Our correction, they will say and would like to correction our trust. So I would like to say this point.
objection that
Strong antagonism of the other Islamic party
Okay,
about
we will give logic refuting time, okay, after the speeches, brother Zillur. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
I would like to say this point. The strong antagonism. I mean, Hakimiyya philosophy. They aren't no Hakimiyya philosophy and our trust about Sahaba Ikram. This point, they are antagonists and blame to BJI and blame to us. In this point, I see and my work presidency before 2 hours. Actually, my friends has anytime sometime to say me BGI why criticism about Sahaba Ikram. So
30 seconds. Anwar bhai, you have 30 seconds.
I don't answer to him, and I want to sometime next time I answer his question. So I would like to say my opposite my dear classmate strong antagonism until
Anwar bhai, your time is over.
not here. In my opinion, BJI not to the come the power next election. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Okay, brother Sham, do you have any more members with you?
No, without me, there is no more member.
Okay, all right. Okay, one thing I'd like to remind that is Mr. Anwar, he used some expressions from our book, expressions for debating, right? That's a good point, but nobody used the expressions for debating. Who told you to look at the expressions for debating, right?
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, so I think we have now come to the last stage of the speeches. Now, the team leader of Group A for the motion of the topic, Brother Shakil Ahmed. And your time is 5 minutes. And Brother Shaun, please keep the time.
Okay.
Thank you very much. By the name of Almighty Allah, who is most precious, most merciful, dear teacher and my dear learned opponents party, I would like to say today's topic is BJI will come to power in the next election. There are many logical reasons why I am for the motion of the topic. And my logical arguments are following. Number one, BJI is strongly involved in social welfare activities for a long time, and through social media, maximum citizens of our country have known it. These activities increasing BJI's support day by day. I expect that my dear opponents should consider that topics. And number two, for 15 to 16 years, BJI was victims of exploitation by BAL autocracy, and that made BJI emphasize to common people. For example, I would like to say when ICS opened the Dhaka University committee, then some people criticize this, but maximum people is stand at the side of ICS, and they say they ask a question: why Shibir should be hidden for a long time? This is the sample of sympathy to ICS and BJI also. I would like to add the next point, and that is a political party needs more than 150 seats for making government. In these points, BJI has a strong organizational strength over the maximum area of our country. BJI has a strong unit, ward, Upazila-based organizational strength. In the maximum area of Bangladesh, it is
in progress.
shown as a strong position. I would like to say BJI will cover a maximum seat with its supporter, with its activities, and it will help BJI to come in power in the next election. I would like to share another one, and that is Bangladeshi people are observing BNP and Bangladesh Awami League as ruling parties for a long time, and they have many questions about those two parties. In this case, BJI can be the best alternative as ruling party. And you can hear a tone from a women professor of Dhaka University. She said, as a comment of a Facebook post, and her speech was, if our student Mohi involved with ICS, then I can say clearly that ICS is best. It's a symbol of support for BJI and ICS also. You can observe maximum citizen now, maximum citizen of our country declare that BJI is the best. Among the political party, BJI is the best. That's why.
Shakil bhai, you have 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
Thank you very much. I am at the end of my speech. This types of reason makes me strongly confident that BJI will come to power in the next election. That's why I would like to declare myself strongly that there is no shadow of doubt that BJI will come in power in the next election, inshallah. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your speech. Now we are moving back to the group leader B against the motion of the topic, Mr. Shawan. And I would like to request Brother Jakir Bhai to keep the timing, 5 minutes time. Jakir Bhai, can you do it?
Okay.
All right. So your time starts now. Brother Shawan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected teacher, my fellow classmates, good evening. Welcome to this debate competition. And today there is an amazing debate competition. The topic of the debate is BJI will come into the power, but I am against the motion. There are a lot of logical argumentation why I am against the motion. First of all, I would like to say that BJI has less support base. Actually, Professor Ghulam Azam, who was the former Amir of Bangladesh Jamaat Islami, he said one of his book, the name of this book is Establishment of Din Islam, that is Ikamat-e-Din. In this book, he said that if you want to establish Islam, you should have considered amount of manpower. Now, first of all, we should look at how many people are supporting Jamaat Islami and how many people are involved in this organization actively. We know that actually there are 118 million people in our country, but how many people are involved in this organization? We consider member or Rokon the active worker of this party. How many numbers of them? We know that they have 70,000 or maybe 1 lakh, and we can also include workers here. How many are they? We can take them, they may be 3 million. So we can consider that BJI has 3.1 million manpower, but it is only 1.6% of the total population. And if you come into the power, you should definitely have 5 to 7% manpower in comparison with the whole population. So actually, it is easy to say that BJI will come into the power, but in reality, it is difficult to say. For this reason, I believe that my learned opponents, they are living in the paradise. So now I would like to talk about the next point. Recently, Pratham Alo, they have published a survey report, and according to the survey report, actually this survey is done in online as well as offline. The surveyors, they said that in online, the 25% people, they support BJI, and in offline, 14% people, they support BJI. That means that only 17 or 18% people support BJI. We consider that 20% people support BJI. So how can you think that you have only 20% support base and you say that you come into the power? So I feel that actually our learned, they are not okay in their points. So now I would like to go to the next point. The next point is that BJI has failed to create sector-wise manpower. This is very, very vital topic. Suppose you come to the power. Yes, Awami League is totally vanished from the scenario. There is a hype. BJI can come into the power, but how many times you will sustain in your power? Who will be your finance minister? Who will be your the minister of public administration? Who will be your education minister? Can you tell me? I think you have no answer. Yes, we have a lot of personality. They are well versed, but then we have to hire some people. We have to make them technocrat minister. And if we hire seculars to run our ministry, actually this means that BJI is not actually running the government. So I can give you some example. In police as well as in...
You have one.
Yes, thank you very much. In police as well as army, we have less support. Think about the mission. In 2013, Ikhwanul Muslimun has got 70% support, but they did not sustain their power. Why? because in army and police they have less manpower. So without sector-wise manpower, without a strong support base, and without actually potential manpower, you can't expect that you can go to the power. So this is my argumentation. But we believe that if BJI can systematically and categorically increase their manpower, if BJI can create their manpower in sector-wise, inshallah, in near future, they can come to the power. But I believe that it is difficult for them to come into the power in the upcoming election. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to defend myself. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, both the team leaders and the speakers. Now we'll move on to the logic refuting. Okay, so the first of all, the group A will answer the questions from group B. So group B, you can ask your questions, whatever you heard from their speeches. Okay, they said, and they placed their logics that BGI will come to the power. So you can ask as many as questions you have, okay, within 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, Brother Sean and Tim.
I have some questions about against party.
So Brother Shakil and along with your team member can answer the questions.
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to question me your opponent's party. Please, you can question.
Yes, I have a question. You have said that.
Okay, Brother Zillu raised a question first. Brother Zillu.
Yes.
Yes. My question, at first, Brother Rafiq Ahmed said, Islam, people love Islam, but not people want to seating position or powering position in Islam. But I strongly against the speech because every people in village and town, if we say, brother, you want to establish Islam in country, they easily tell us, but you express against the situation. That is my first question. Second, Mr. Anwar said BJI against Sahaba. It's very wrong and false and propaganda. So how you say this? I strongly disagree with your comment because I read the book and Rajtantra, that means Khilafat and Mulukiyat, written by Maulana Maududi. He apologized every readers who read the book that she a lot of resource paper he entitled in the every phases. So maximum version from other Islamic scholars. So he only mentioned that book, Sahaba, some Sahaba, we know if the history. So against Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Aisha. So both are not is the right way. So that is not the criticism of Sahaba. That is the actual the incident of Islamic history. So
okay, I think they have understood your questions.
Yes,
you were
yes,
just pointing out that he didn't write anything. He just mentioned what others wrote, right?
Mentioned, but our brothers or other Islamic parties strongly to against Jamaat for this topic. So that is the my question. Last is Ferdowsaun brother. Manpower, less support. Okay, less support, but that is the situation before 5th August. But nowadays, you see everywhere in country, the support of actual support of BJI. So it is not your good realization. Another, you mentioned Pratham Alo against Islam, against Bangladesh, against Bangladeshi people. So how you mention Pratham Alo's survey? It's not very
Yes.
good.
Okay,
So
brother.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, Brother Shaun and your team, you can
Yes.
answer, or your team member can join with
Yes,
you.
yes. First of all, I can give the answer on the behalf of my team member. First of all, this is a debate competition. You have to give your argumentation on the fact. Here, Pratham Alo, they have expressed a survey report. You can check it. There is a online, and actually, this is found on the research.
He
And please, brother, I
pointed out
am.
3 questions, Brother Shaun.
Yes. Oh, yes. 3 questions. Yes, I am giving the
He
answer.
pointed 3 questions, so I request to answer one by one. Okay.
Yes. The first question is that he asked the question about the Rafiq Bhai. Actually, Rafiq Bhai would like to say that most of the people, they just believe that Islam is the best religion, but they don't consider Islam as a complete code of life. Yes, very few days ago, our teacher Abu Yusuf Bhai, he expressed his experience. He was talking with the rickshaw puller. If you ask a rickshaw puller, do you support Islam? Obviously, he's a Muslim. He always support Islam, but he also says that if Jamaat Islam come into the power, the women, they are not allowed to go to the outside. Actually, these type of people have lacked the comprehensive knowledge of Islam. So we would like to say that most of the people, yes, you have comprehensive idea of Islam. We have make a comprehensive idea of Islam, but most of the people, they consider Islam is the best religion, but they have the lackness of the idea. The second question is that actually Anwar Bhai, I feel that Anwar Bhai did not present accordingly. He would like to say that it is not his view. Actually, you have misunderstood him. It is not his view. He just plays the antagonism of other. They said that the Jamaat has some negative view over the Sahaba. But what we are doing, we should diminish their ideas for our writings, for our seminar symposium. But I believe that we do not do this. So if we come into the power, first of all, we should take our ulama ikram into the cognizance. The third question is that this question is about to me. Actually, I have forget the question. Yes, Pratham Alo. Actually, I have said with the information survey, and it is not fact who have published the survey. That is means that this survey has been done according to the scientific methodology. You said that most of the people, they support Jamaat. Say, have you any survey report? But I have placed survey report. You should defend the survey report. You show me any survey report, but I showed you the survey. We should not live in the utopia. We should not live in the paradise. We should be logical. Jamaat have 25% support base. This is true. If you do any survey report, place to us. So this is my logical argumentation. Yes, but I believe that if the sir give me chance, I would like to refute. I would like to refute some arguments from the other topics. If I get the chance later, I will refute them, inshallah.
Yes, I can give you one example. Last week, I saw my mobile face the people or other any online news portal survey, that is which symbol will win next election. First one vote, second one pedi, third one measurement, that means Dadipalla. So maximum comments the Daripalla for Daripalla. This is online version. So a lot of online version
brother, actually, I have some idea. Whenever I was a student of B.Ed, I have some idea about the research methodology. You have just said about the online poll. This is the online poll, and I have said you about the scientific survey. They also surveyed on online. 25% people who use online, they said that yes, we support Jamaat Islami. On the other hand, 11% people, they said that our argumentation will that I have showed you about the scientific survey. If you have any scientific survey that is done about on the field, you can show this.
Of course,
All right. Thank you very much. Who is brother Shahidul? Who is brother Shahidul Islam? Do you know him?
Brother Faith, you can talk, speak. You can introduce.
He is a silent member of this group.
He's a silent member of this
so
group.
you know him, right? So okay, sometimes other members may join the link. Okay, that's why I'm asking. You know him, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I would like to take a chance.
Okay. Now, do you have any more questions? Group A, do you have any more questions to Group B?
No, I have no question, but I would like to question from them.
But I have a question.
Okay, now
I have
they will
questions.
ask. Now Group B, Brother Shaun, please ask them.
I have a question. The question
please
is that
ask.
our Shakil Bhai says that Jamaat have a strong organizational force in all over the country, and so it is very easy to get 150 seats. But how can you say that? From 1987 to 2018, Jamaat have participated the election, all election. And when in 1991, Jamaat have a strong political organization. Jamaat have got only 16 seats, 17 seats. In 2001, Jamaat have combined with BNP. Jamaat have 20 seats. Okay, now Jamaat is much more stronger. We believe, acknowledge. But you say that it is easy to get 150 seats. So if we have proved that Jamaat have 25% support base, but if you consider that Jamaat has 30% support base, this is 80%, 80 seats. So is it possible? Now I have much more question. You have said that it's strong. Now I would like to say that in Narayanganj 4, Griyashuddin, who is the central committee member of BNP, he is the district president. If you want to go to the power, you have to win from Narayanganj 4. Who will be your nominee? Is there anybody? No. And who will be the other nominee of Narayanganj 4 constituency? Anybody know? I do not know. Jamaat still do not mention their name. So yes, Jamaat definitely have a strong base in Rajshahi belt, a strong base in Rangpur base, and in Chattogram. But Jamaat has less strong base in Dhaka, Narayanganj, and so if you come to the power, you have to gather almost all seats in this belt. So my question is that is there any survey report? How can you say that Jamaat, it is easy to get the 150 seat for Jamaat Islami?
Yes, thank you for your question. Have you another question?
Yes, my question is that who is the nominee for Jamaat Islami for Narayanganj 4? Is there any idea?
Second question. Have you another question?
No.
Yes.
Oh, Anwar bhai have question.
Brother, my question is, our Jillur bhai has said that to me, the strong antagonism, the point he is he said to me, I say about criticism of Sahaba Karam.
Yes, brother Anwar, I have given the answer of you on the behalf of you. So if
Okay,
you
brother.
have another
Sorry,
question,
sorry.
you can say. I already given the
Okay.
answer of this question.
Yes. Today,
Yes.
brother
Yes,
Sham.
brother. I have another question.
Assalamu alaikum.
Brother Shakil.
Please,
Hello,
Ji,
brother Shakil. I have another question.
please.
Yes. I am talking about you. If you get the power of election, who will your education minister, who will the chief of army officer? Do you have any person manpower of BGI? Please tell me.
Okay, I note your question. Have you another question?
No more time to any question.
Thank you. I would like to answer in every question of you. First of all, I mentioned that my opponent's leader shared three questions in his lecture. And number one is he explained that BGI has more than 1 lakh rukun, and he expects for coming power, BGI need a huge amount of leader or XYZ everything. But for the answer, I would like to say, Rukun is the leader of Jamaat, and another one, for coming power, one team has need only more than 150 leader. So, though Jamaat is leader-based organization, 1 lakh, near about 1 lakh Rukun is not a minimum leader. Our opponent parties has also another question that Jamaat has led supporter, and also he shared a Prothom Alor through Prothom Alo, then 20% support. Now Jamaat carry on. I would like to say 20% supporter is not enough for come power in now. But you also declare that the next or upcoming election is not tomorrow or next week. Already you know that our chief of army declared that minimum 1.5 year can got our present interior government. So our next election will held minimum 1.5 and 2.5 or 3 years later. If Jamaat has now 20% support, I address that from 15 to 16 years, Jamaat was strongly victims by Bangladesh Army League autocracy. The maximum leader was hanged, maximum leader was hidden and was in jail. They did not work easily in the field. By crossing this situation, if Jamaat has 20% support now, and already you know that we are passing a enjoyable, a free, a fair environment, I would like to say Jamaat will increasing this support from 20% to 60 or 65 or 70% in next 2 years, inshallah. And third question, that Jamaat has no sector-wise manpower. Our opponent leader expressed his lecture that if Jamaat got in power, who will be finance minister, who will be XYZ minister. it has two parts. One part, he declared that Jamaat has a chance to go power in next election. And the another part is, if Jamaat got to power, then how they will arrange the government. So our opponent partially share that Jamaat can be go to power. It's a favor of us. And number second, I would like to say that crisis situation make a party. If Jamaat got power, then it will be decision how many men can involve in ministry. Now I would like to answer the next two questions, and that was a strongness comparison against BNP. I also answered this question that this next election will not held in tomorrow or next week. I will have a time near about 2 years, and it is a short time if you think in year basis, but I would like to say it is a long time if you think it day basis or hour basis. So Jamaat has a long time, and you already know Jamaat is trying to spread his activity, trying to spread his social activity in this easy and fair environment. And I think, inshallah, within 2 years, Jamaat will able to increase its support more than 50 or 60%, inshallah. Then have another question, and that is in Naranganj 4, who will be the nominee from BJI? It is not clear now, but I would like.
Why? You have said that you have a strong position. You have to clarify to the people. Who is your nominee?
I already expressed my opinion that this election is not held within next week.
You have
Within
no
next
chance.
month.
Public want to know who is the candidate of Jamaat Islami from Naranganj 4. BNP has
Yes, Jamaat will declare. Jamaat will declare. Obviously, Jamaat will declare, and you also know it.
Hello, brother Sakib.
You have the another question from your side.
This does not prove that your party have a strong political base. BNP have already announced they are doing their working, and you now also you don't decide who is your nominee. So how can you say? Please give the answer.
No.
You already questioned me on.
I support you.
My question is that. My question is that who will be
you only
said that you have strong manpower, base power.
On a partial. You only debate only on partial part of my speech. I already declared that for got a power, a party need not.
You said that Jamaat is
confirm 30.
You said that Jamaat has a strong political power. 150 seats. How can you say that 150 seats? Have you any statistics inside your party, outside your party? Please show us. Yes, I support. I agree.
Yes.
You have a strong.
Why you should reply this? I also express.
Yes, you said that you have a strong base. Okay, but in Naranganj, what is your position?
Thank you very much.
Not able
Rajshahi. Any member in our locality.
Say, okay, good image is the main power for election. So nominee cannot the main point.
I would like to ask you a question. In Pakistan, Sirajul Haq, he was the one of the most prominent person. He is considered honest by Pakistan Supreme Court, but he did not pass in 2018 and 2024. So your clean image, your good image, it is not necessary to win the win in the parliamentary election. You should have a strong political base. You should have a strong manpower. You should have to protect your mandate. Have you any
Okay.
manpower? Yes. My question is that.
To recover it within very short time. Don't
Yes,
worry, brother.
this is fallacy. You are doing this for 17 years. You are doing
All
this for
right,
17 years.
all right.
Yes,
All the
brother.
speakers and team
We have
leaders, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Time's up. We
Yes.
don't have much time now. So if we could give more time, maybe more 1 hour, we could enjoy more debate, right?
Yes, yes.
That would be really helpful for us. Okay, so as we have less time, I'm trying to complete. This is already 11. Okay, 11 p.m. So I'm trying to complete within 5 minutes. So just stay with me for the next 5 minutes. So first of all, Alhamdulillah, I think without preparation, because you couldn't take much preparation, you
Definitely.
didn't, yeah, you didn't get your team members, and you cannot, you didn't groom your team members. But even though I should say, the debate was fantastic. Alhamdulillah, the debate was really fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Many good
Thank you.
points, many good points came out. So this is the way actually to develop ourselves, right? If we can criticize ourselves before other people criticize, then it's better for us to develop ourselves. So criticism is the best way to develop. Positive criticism, not always just making negative criticism, logical criticism. So first of all, I would like to give much more thanks to the group B, because they have pointed nice logics, excellent logic, I should say, and they have also gave statistics, surveys from authoritative source. That's important, right? So they deserve to be thanked. So thanks to Group B, led by Mr. Shawan. So I would like to tell one thing, that your logic refuting was also good. So the way you ask the questions as well as fulfilled our criteria and logic and examples. So it fulfilled our criteria. Now, Group A, for the motion of the speech. So your overall speech was good. The team leader did fantastic. But the problem is with the two speakers. So they could not relate with the lots of logical points which you mentioned earlier. They could not strongly establish it, right? The points were very good, but they could not strongly establish it. So if I just go to the numbering score, first of all, as the group A has 3 members, so we will consider 3 members from group B. Maybe more speakers talk about. Number 1 speaker, Mr. Zilur Rahman, you got 1.5 to 1.5. I mean, in fluency you got 2, in presentation you got 1.5, in logic you got 2, and in examples you got 1.5. So in total you got 7 out of 10. Okay, so you did not actually, your speech was good, your presentation was good, but you did not follow the expressions we taught you, right? We taught the debating expressions. You did not use the debating expressions. There was a problem. Okay, and then brother Jakir, your speech was good. I mean, fluency was very good. Your presentation was not targeted. I mean, you could not establish your logical points. That was the main problem. That's why you got less marks in logical point and presentation, but your examples was good. You also cited the Holy Quran. That was really good. So you got 2, 1, 1, 2. That means you got 6 out of 10. Okay, and then brother Shakil, your fluency was good, 2.5 out of 2.5, and also your presentation was very good, 2, and also you got I mean your logic was also very good, an example was also good, and logic refuting was also very good. So in total you got 9 out of 10. Okay, so the problem is we have your in total number 9, 7, 6. So you see 16,
22
22, right? Yes.
out of
So
30.
you took out of 30 you got 22.
22.
All right, now let's move on to the group B. Okay, group B,
Yes.
the first speaker was brother Rafiq. His fluency was not good, his presentation was also not good, his logic presentation was also not good, his example was also not good. Okay, so he got 4 out of 10. Okay, so he got 4 out of 10. And now if we take another speaker from this group, Mr. Anwar, we are taking the good speakers, right? Okay, but we have no option to take more than 3 speakers. All right, so we will take only 3 speakers, remember. So this is 4 we got, and then Mr. Anwar, his fluency was good, and he used the debating expressions, and his speech was clear. He pointed one logic, but he pointed the logic very clearly. Okay, so he got 2 plus 2, but his explanation in example was not adequate. Okay, so finally he got 6. Okay, so 4 plus 6. And now come to the speaker, I mean team leader, Mr. Shawan. His fluency was excellent. His logic presentation was excellent. His logic presenting was excellent. His example was excellent. His refuting the arguments was really excellent, and he got 10 out of 10. So in total, if we can count 10 and 6,
20.
16 and 4, this is 20. So as you can see, 30 out of 20 out of 30.
30.
Yes. So in consideration of number of the 3 members, our today's winner group is group A for the motion of the topic.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah.
So it is recorded that the BJI will come to the power in the next election.
Inshallah.
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 We pray
Okay,
to
but the best speaker is Mr. Shawan from group B.
Obviously.
So
Okay.
he became the
want,
best speaker.
we want prize.
Yeah, of course, it will be given, inshallah. We will give the certificate giving ceremony. It is being recorded, right? And also you will be given the certificate which is the government registered and approved.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, so this is in brief, but I would like to say, and the second best speaker, if we count by number, okay, is Mr. Shakil, and the third best speaker is Mr. Zillur. Okay, so the first best speaker is Mr. Shaun, second is Mr. Shakil, and the third speaker is Mr. Zillur. And I would like to congratulate each and everyone. Really, it was a good debate. So, as you can understand, in debate, logic and explanation is very important.
Yes,
Obviously.
Logic
obviously.
and explanation is important. And also, the debating expressions which are given in our book is very important to make your logic more clear, to make your speech more audible, more understandable, right? So as this is going 11 already,
11.
so I
11
don't
in.
want to speak anymore. Thank you very much from my part. Hope to see you again. So now is over to our brother Zakir Hussain to conclude the class. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. We have come to the end of the session. Today we have discussed the fantastic and interesting subject. Vijay will become the power or not. And we have discussed the sort of why we should not come to the power and who are the ability to come to the power. We have right. Actually, it was not the issue that we can go to the power, but we have tried to think, Alhamdulillah, without me, except me, but all of the brothers try to say good sentence, good environment, and good speech. They show their good skill. I have thanked them. Actually, BJI, the Bangladesh Jamaat Islami, is an educated organization. We can tell that 99% people are educated. But still now we have short of administration people, army, police, and judiciary, and business in the both sector are we have a lackage demand of our as demand our country. So if we can select our divide our people categories, and we have make a target with this sector. And if we can try and Allah has said the وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ من مغفرة منهم مغفرة
وأجرا عظيما.
وأجر عظيما. আল্লাহ ওয়াদা করেছেন যে তোমরা যদি যোগ্যতা অর্জন করতে পারো এবং সততা নিষ্ঠা পরীক্ষা দিতে হবে, ত্যাগ কোরবানির পরীক্ষা দিতে হবে, he will give us the power. Of course, we can show a large number of strength, but worker and sector-wise manpower, if we can prepare, Allah will give us power, inshallah. And of course, our class, the speaking English, the course was a part of the preparation of Islamic movement. But at the end of the 15 and 16 class, we are hopeless because our brother are so interested in other organization program, but not interested in show the interest in the taking the class, join the class. It is sorry for us. Who are joined, we have thanked them, and for the next we will think by the other leaders. Next we do for the next step. So thank you, teacher. Thank you, participant. In the class, I have supported brother Shaun, Akil, and